Yes, good morning, children. Every tax is creating some sacrifice. Here we ended yesterday, now we are continuing. Yes, call that boy. When you are attending the class, my dear children, make use of that. Why are you wasting the time? And we were explaining the example of direct taxes. And I had given you, I am bringing this down. Direct tax ka example also we told. What are the example of direct tax? Income tax, corporate tax, capital gain tax. I told you, when you are buying and selling the property, when you are buying and selling the shares, you will have to pay the capital gain. Now we are going to discuss what is indirect tax. Okay. Here they go. Indirect taxes are those tax which is imposed on one person and paid by other person. Most important. So now, direct taxes are imposed on Mr. X and paid by Mr. X. Direct tax. Indirect tax are those taxes which are imposed on X, paid by Y. 1 minute. Don't go on getting disturbed, which I do not like. Especially during this period, we will not allow you people to get disturbed. Jada personal baat karne ka to sit outside. Attendance sheet will be moving via row wise. Once this particular row completes, it will go to the next one. No exchange in between. Still, if you are not following it, then strictly will send you out. Because this is the time with great risk your parents are sending, and it is not for a time pass you are coming here. Asking for the pen, asking for the pencil. You know that you are coming to the college for studies. Early morning, no movie is going on here. So you have to bring the pen, pencil and everything. If I see some boys and girls are again talking directly, you will be sent out. Not only that, I will instruct the security not to allow you to come from tomorrow. Don't come. Sit at home only. So indirect taxes are imposed on Mr. X, paid by Mr. Y. Be very careful with that. That is the speciality of indirect tax. You are paying indirect tax, I am paying indirect tax. I pay both the taxes. So indirect tax means what is happening? It is imposed on X and paid by Y. I will give you the example. The burden of the tax is shifted. See this word. The burden of the tax is shifted. Direct tax ke udhar burden cannot be shifted. But in the case of indirect tax, the burden is shifted. Let us take one example. Let us take the best example of GST. That is the current one. Okay, goods and services tax. That is GST. And everybody talks about GST. So what is happening? Exactly, you are using your mobile. You are, charging the mobile. You are paying service tax. You are paying GST. Dono mein aap pay karte hai. Let it be service tax or let it be GST. So why we are paying this GST? Actually, the GST is imposed on whom? Government of India GST किसके ऊपर लगाया? Seller के ऊपर, shopkeeper के ऊपर वो GST लगाया है. लेकिन वो GST is paid by whom? Paid by the buyer. आप पे करते हैं, मैं पे करते हैं. I told next time recharge करने का time ask the shopkeeper. इसमें service tax कितना है? 100 rupees का recharging you are doing. You are getting the talk time of maybe around 74. I am not sure, mine is postpaid. Okay, so remaining jo hai, that you know that it is divided in the form of various taxes. So government is imposing the tax on the seller. Seller is so clever, he is shifting it to the buyer. That is what is happening in the case of indirect tax. I told you are going to stay in a hotel. You are going for a short-term break. You are staying in a hotel. One day hotel room is costing say 4,000. So आपको clearly पूछना पड़ेगा, sir, a price GST के साथ है या नहीं? He will say 4,000. You agree? But when you get the bill, it will be 4,000 multiplied by 18 upon 100. What is the reason? Decent hotel में, luxury hotel में GST is 18%. So आप देखो 4,000 का 18% means it comes around 720 rupees approximately. So आपको total pay करना पड़ेगा 4720 plus service tax etc etc etc. So you become annoyed. 3 days you are staying means you are paying around 2,000 rupees only as a tax. So why is this happening? So indirect taxes, the burden can be shifted. Seller is so clever, वो एक पैसा भी भरेगा नहीं. He will shift it to the buyer. And you may ask, madam, why the government is doing that? See, ultimately government wants revenue. Whether you pay or the seller pay, they don't mind. इसलिए पहले क्या था, simple example, girls or boys, you are going to beauty parlor. Let us assume beauty parlor में 18% GST plus service tax because you are getting the service of that beautician. इसलिए many people are avoiding the branded this beauty salons. छोटा में जाने पर at least they may avoid the GST. So the special, even it is same for custom duty. Custom duty is paid by whom? What is the issue? Attendance sheet kidhar hai? Due to these girls. Custom duty is paid by whom? Suna nahi. Warehouse people, the person who is importing the goods. For example, I am importing gold. You take the case of jewelry shops. Jewelry shop wala kya karta hai? Gold import karta hai. Gold bar. Okay, बाद में jewelry बनाता है. Jewelry बनाकर वो gold को export करता है. That is what they are doing. So the government is imposing the custom duty on that seller. But ultimately, वो seller क्या करता है? He is putting it on the buyer. When you are going to buy the jewelry, वो jewelry में उसका tax भी included है. So he is supposed to pay the custom duty. वो pay करेगा, उसके बाद he will shift it to the buyer. This is the problem of indirect tax. So children, what is the difference between direct tax and indirect tax? Suppose somebody is asking you, what is the difference between the two? Direct tax में क्या होता है? It is paid by the same person on whom the tax is imposed. In the case of indirect tax, what is happening? The burden is shifted. See that word, burden. Burden of the tax is shifted. इसलिए, for example, if I am getting 1 lakh rupees salary per month, I am at a great loss because सीधा I will have to pay the tax whether I like or not. Whereas एक छोटा दुकान है, वो लोगों का सेल है per day 1 lakh rupees का सेल है, महीने में 30 लाख का सेल्स है. Even then they won't pay any of this indirect tax. Everything is imposed or shifted to the buyer. That is the main reason many of the young population, they prefer to become businessmen. Because either India में tax देना इतना high tax है, so indirect tax means the entire burden is shifted. You take the case of petrol. You are very young children. If you read, if you watch some of the YouTube videos, you will get an idea. India ka per liter cost of petrol is hardly 50 rupees per liter cost. Lekin you are paying 105 or 106 rupees. What is the reason? 105 minus that 52. जो आता है 54 rupees XYZ. That पूरा tax है. State का GST, central का GST, central excise duty, state excise duty. मतलब 50% उसके अंदर tax है. इसलिए अभी recently you know that government has reduced 5 rupees for diesel and around 2 rupees or so for the petrol. The reason is, and there is a great pressure which is going with the government. You reduce that GST on that petrol, so that petrol का price एकदम नीचे गिरेगा. ऐसा नहीं है कि पेट्रोल ही नहीं है इसलिए पेट्रोल का प्राइस इंक्रीज होता है. नो, पेट्रोल का प्राइस itself is less. उसके साथ साथ जो आता है ये कंपनी वाला बहुत कॉस्टली है. So because government won't do that, they want the revenue, and half of the population is not even aware. इधर क्या होता है करके मालूम भी नहीं है. So government or university is teaching you all this because you should know that how the government is taxing the people. In various ways they are taxing the people. Now we are dealing with non-tax revenue. Yesterday I told you. Tax revenue and non-tax revenue. What do you mean by non-tax revenue? Revenue other than the tax. That is non-tax. We go there. Revenue other than the tax. Revenue other than the tax. Okay. First one is fees. There are both sare headings. First one is fees. You are paying the fees. College fees you are paying. That is the revenue to the government. I am paying passport fees. You are paying license fee. And you want to take your license. उसका जो fees है, official, वो देना ही पड़ेगा. When you are applying for a passport, officially 1,000 rupees government charges, वो तो देना ही पड़ेगा. So now the question is, what is the difference between tax and the fees? Look, tax and fees में क्या difference है? Both are compulsory. Tax is also compulsory, fees is also compulsory. आपको passport चाहिए, fees देना ही पड़ेगा. आपको, like government का license चाहिए, you have to pay the fee. Both are compulsory. But what is the difference? Think. Tax and fees में क्या फर्क है? और how do they? 1 minute में मिल जाएगा. नहीं, charges किधर? फीस में. टैक्स में भी चार्ज है. टैक्स आप पे करता है ना. वो मेन पॉइंट वो नहीं. वो क्विड प्रो को थोड़ा कनेक्ट करो ना. क्विड प्रो को कनेक्ट करो. टैक्स में आपने क्या पढ़ा? कॉल दैट गर्ल. 1 मिनट उड़ो उधर से. आप, नॉट यू, यू आर परफेक्टली ओके. आप उड़ो उधर से, इधर आकर बैठो. 1 minute, 1 minute. Yes, there is no benefit for the tax. Perfect. Whereas there is direct benefit when you pay the fees. That is the difference. ये मालूम होने पर answer is clear. That again the girls, if I see that you are getting disturbed, you will be out of the class. So as far as the tax is concerned, there is no direct benefit. But fees is concerned, there is a direct benefit. Take down that somewhere. That is the main difference. Tax is concerned, there is no direct benefit. Fees is concerned, there is a direct benefit. Oh, very good children. Online children are giving excellent answers. May abhi dekha. Very good. Keep it up. Let us see now. Fees are charged by the government. Dekho, for not entering, it is rendering. That word is wrongly. It is rendering. Rendering means providing. Rendering service to the people. Seligman is a very famous economist in the area of public finance. He is very famous. Seligman defined fees as the payment to meet the cost of each recurring service, full stop. We divide that whole sentence. What is fees? Point number 1, fees is a payment. Go there. According to Seligman, Seligman का spelling उधर है. ये सब अमेरिकन लोग है इसलिए नाम ऐसा ही दिखता है. According to Seligman, fees is. According to Seligman, fees is. चलिए go A, B, C. A, payment to the government. Payment to the government. Payment to the government. B, to meet the cost, to meet, MEET. देखो इधर, to meet the cost of service provided. To meet the cost of the service provided. Third one, the benefit is measurable. The benefit is measurable. You can see I am circling. The benefit is measurable. You can see here. What are the example of fees? दिया है उधर पढ़ो. What are the examples of fees? First one is passport fees. You are right. Then license fees, comma, court fees, comma, birth certification fees, birth registration fees, etc. India mein for birth also you have to pay the money, death also you have to pay the money. Death certificate, maybe 5 rupees, 10 rupees, whatever. But you have to pay. So remember children, when you are applying for the passport, fees dena hi padega. Because government is providing you service. Similarly, when you are going for license, what is this court fee? आपको कोर्ट में कुछ केस फाइल करने का है, नहीं तो आपको कोर्ट में कुछ एप्लीकेशन देने का है. There is something known as court fee. It's a stamp, normal stamp के जैसा, लेकिन it is available only from the court. Red color में होगा. Okay, only red color. कोर्ट से मिलेगा. 5 rupees, 10 rupees. कोर्ट फी स्टैम्प दो. एक काम करेगा मैडम, कल एक शॉप में जाकर पूछेगा, उधर मिलेगा नहीं. Generally it is available in the court or in certain shops where the government is allowing to sell it. So आपको कोर्ट में कुछ काम है, फिर आपको कोर्ट फी लेना पड़ेगा. Otherwise there is no need of court fee. Okay. Now we are going with fines and penalties. Both are having the same meaning. Fines and penalty. Penalty means fine. Fine means penalty. Fines and penalties. ये देखो, fines and penalties are the sort of punishment or suffering or the loss imposed on the individual in money terms for what purpose? देखो, yeah, for breaking the rules. This is the main point. Or non-fulfillment of some of the condition. ये देखो. Fine is not paid by everybody. आप पे नहीं करते, मैं पे नहीं करते. But he is paying. What is the reason? For example, application of examination fee or a submission of examination application. Deadline is given without late fee 16th December. So today or till tomorrow you can pay. You have totally forgotten and you are coming on 18th. Naturally the deadline is over. आपका गलती है. So you will have to pay the fine. Fine is paid by the people who are violating the law. Normal rule जो follow करता है उसको fine का जरूरत ही नहीं है. अभी आप देखो अदानी electricity bill, okay, or gas bill वगैरह, they are not charging the fine. Or after a particular date, even they write, pay after this date, you will have to pay the fine. Because आपको 15 दिन देता है, 20 दिन देता है, उसके अंदर आप नहीं भरने पर they will impose the fine. So fine is imposed only when you violate the law, you break the law. सबसे best example कौन सा है? Traffic police का. Okay, while you are driving the vehicle, you know आपने signal देखा नहीं होगा, XYZ reason. 1 second के लिए आपका गाड़ी आगे जाता है, traffic police will catch hold of you and you will have to pay the fine. अभी fine का क्या system चालू है boys? मालूम है? Perfect. You are right online. आपका गाड़ी signal cross कर दिया, आपको मालूम भी नहीं पड़ेगा. The camera will capture the picture and the number of the गाड़ी. And आपका मोबाइल में SMS आएगा. Okay, and online you can pay. You are perfectly right. So everything is becoming digitalized. Especially young boys like you are much better. There are some boys who bike हाथ में मिल गया, then भूल ही जाएगा भूमि में चलाता है या आसमान में चलाता है करके. ऐसा चलाएगा, naturally they will break all the rules, then they have to pay. India में तो things उधर तक end होता है. अमेरिका वगैरह में suppose you are getting the fine 3 times 4 times, then एक बार आपका points कम होगा. एक particular point में they will cancel your license and they will not issue the license again. India में to that extent we are not going. At least money देने पर काम खत्म होता है. So what is similarly, drinking and, driving the vehicle. If it is, caught, your license will be cancelled in the foreign country. But India, ma'am, I told you with the fine, we are putting a full stop to that. So fines are the penalties and it's a sort of punishment. So the purpose of collecting the fine is not for revenue. Government कभी भी fine नहीं डालता है पैसा मिलने के लिए. फिर मैडम ये लोग पैसा लेते हैं. What is the purpose? To encourage the people to follow the rules. Encourage the people to follow the rules. Take the example of wearing the mask. If you are not wearing the mask, किधर से भी वो BMC लोग आएगा, immediately आपका फोटो लेगा and 200 रुपया चार्ज करेगा. 1 मिनट के लिए भी ऐसा नीचे डालने पर. What is the purpose? So that people will wear the mask. Otherwise, everybody knows it is highly inconvenient. With the help of the mask, teaching is really difficult. You will not get the air only, but you cannot, avoid. So the fine is imposed to discourage the people from breaking the rules. Fine is not for getting the money. Rule होना चाहिए. आप बोलते हैं ना मैडम, सिंगापुर देखो, अमेरिका में देखो कितना अच्छा रोड है मैडम, कैसा गाड़ी चलाता है. उधर हॉर्न भी नहीं मार सकता है, आपको मालूम है. यूएस में you cannot bang the horn. If you bang the horn, there is immediate fine. So sometimes when Indians directly go, we got a habit of continuously, especially those who are from Bombay, continuously we will be banging the horn. But then everybody will stop the vehicle and look at you. There is something wrong which has happened. Because there is a strict discipline. एक बार discipline childhood से सीख लिया, then it is much better. That is why every view say, Madam Singapore, कितना अच्छा roads वगैरह. Because people are not allowed to spit in the road. People are not allowed to throw the waste in the road. Either we are all doing that only. We are eating something in the rickshaw, then we will just throw the wrapper outside. We don't have the habit of, madam कौन जाएगा? वो dustbin किधर है? Search करके जाने के लिए we are not ready. So what we are telling is certain type of fine is important. Then only citizens will follow, a disciplined way of life. That's the meaning of it. Okay. Now we are dealing with special assessment. This is also known as betterment levy. That is important. It's a good question for objective. Special assessment is known as betterment levy. Levy means charge. L-E-V-Y. Some boys are not writing. Levy means charge. C-H-A-R-G. Maybe 1 minute. I will write there with the pen. Charge. Levy. You see this word, betterment. English में betterment का meaning क्या है? Society का welfare बढ़ाने का. नहीं तो आपका welfare बढ़ाने का. That is the meaning of betterment. The welfare will be improved. ऐसा होने पर government will impose a tax or government will impose a levy. This is not a tax. That is why it is known as levy. It's a non-tax revenue. So what are the examples? Once I give you the example, it will be easy to you. Because this area question is compulsory. Suppose that आपका घर के बाजू में the roads were so congested, it was very difficult to walk out and all. Suddenly BMC, नहीं तो कौन सा भी एक private company, let us assume BMC is deciding उधर एक area थोड़ा खाली पड़ा है. There we will make a beautiful garden. आपका घर के बाजू में. इतना दिन में there was no chance only. Now BMC decides that a place को clean करेगा We will make some garden. We will put some benches, water cooler रखेगा, etc., etc. Okay, so who is doing this? Government. BMC is a part of the government. लेकिन benefit किसको मिलता है? Benefit is for the public, and in addition to that, special benefit to those people who are staying near that park, surroundings. आपका घर वो पार्क के बाजू में है, आपका घर का वैल्यू को क्या होगा? वेरी गुड, घर का प्राइस विल इंक्रीज. देखो ना, घर के सामने गार्डन है, 2 मिनट में कितना अच्छा है. सो द वैल्यू ऑफ द हाउस विल इंक्रीज. That means you are becoming better. You are becoming better. Suppose that you have sold the house 2 years before, you might have got 40 lakhs. Now when you are selling, you are getting 60 lakhs. So 20 lakh आपका वजह से नहीं, because of the government. So government is asking, you are getting 20 lakh extra, pay us some levy. That is known as betterment levy. आप better हो जाता है, better हो जाने पर government को पैसा दो. So special assessment or betterment. Ultimately, the person is becoming better. That is the meaning of it. Let us come to, there are so many examples. Rural area mein, government is constructing the road. Udhar ka village panchayat jo ke, they are constructing the road. So road connection hone par kya hoga? Aapka ghar ka connectivity अच्छा होता है. आपका घर के सामने ऑटो आएगा, घर के सामने टैक्सी आएगा, buses will start flying. So automatically price of your house will go up. Then you will have to pay betterment levy or special assessment charges. But remember, special assessment charge is only once in lifetime. Every now and then you don't have to pay. एक ही बार, when you are getting the benefit, you have to pay. अभी क्या लिखा है देखो? It is a compulsory contribution levied. First point is compulsory. लिखो 1. Government डालने पर देना ही पड़ेगा, because government is the sovereign authority. It is a compulsory contribution. पूरा sentence copy करो मत. It is a compulsory contribution. Point number 1. If you write the point, it will be easy for you to by heart. Then how the government is imposing that? देखो, in proportion to the special benefit derived. This is the second point. लिखो उधर. Special assessment is charged. Special assessment is charged in proportion to the special benefit received. Special benefit received. Special benefit received. What do you mean by that? The special assessment will differ from person to person. When BMC is constructing a garden, uska special assessment charges alag hoga. When they are constructing a road, uska alag hoga. When they are constructing a library, so according to the benefit, the levy will be imposed. I am using the word levy because it is not a tax. It is a non-tax revenue. Okay. It is a special charge collected, underline the special charge, collected from certain member of the society. Everybody is not giving. First point, it is a special charge imposed by the government. It is a special charge imposed by the government. Next point is, it is collected from those people. It is collected from those people who got the benefit. Who got the benefit? Who got the benefit? अभी देखो, न्यू बॉम्बे में एयरपोर्ट आने वाला है, बहुत सालों से सुनता है. ओके, सो वो न्यू बॉम्बे में एयरपोर्ट आने पर ऑलरेडी उधर का घर का प्राइस बढ़ गया. ओके, न्यू बॉम्बे में एयरपोर्ट आता है, इसलिए एक काम करते हैं, चेंबूर वाले के सिर पर स्पेशल असेसमेंट डालेगा. इट इज नॉट पॉसिबल बिकॉज वी आर नॉट गेटिंग द बेनिफिट. जिसको बेनिफिट मिलता है उसको देना पड़ेगा. इट इज डिपेंडिंग अपॉन द बेनिफिट दैट यू आर गेटिंग. एग्जाम्पल दिया है देखो, पार्क फैसिलिटी, रोड कंस्ट्रक्शन, ऐसा गवर्नमेंट जो बेनिफिट देता है अकॉर्डिंगली द लेवी इज चार्ज. डोंट राइट टैक्स. नॉन टैक्स होने पर द वर्ड इज लेवी. नेक्स्ट आप देखो, प्रॉफिट फ्रॉम पब्लिक एंटरप्राइजेस. उधर एक एरो डालकर लिखो, पब्लिक एंटरप्राइजेस को हम बोलते हैं पीएसयू. PSU. What is PSU? Public sector unit. Public sector unit. It is also known as PSE. PSE. What is PSE, children? Public sector enterprises. Public sector enterprises. उधर आप लिखो, these are the companies. These are the companies owned by the government. These are the companies owned by the government. Example लिखो, these are the companies owned by the government. मैंने लिखा है उधर एग्जाम्पल देखो. फर्स्ट एग्जाम्पल इज LIC. बहुत सारा कंपनी है, सम एग्जाम्पल वी आर गिविंग. आपका बाजू में है, कौन सा है वो? BPCL. माहौर में है ना, BPCL. भारत पेट्रोलियम, देन HPCL. HPCL. हमने भूल गया सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट वन. हाँ, सबसे बड़ा रेलवे. There are so many companies also. Maruti Udyog, Coal India Limited, NTPC, more than 260 company है government के पास. And some of them are making excellent profit. Some of them are running into loss. So when the companies are making profit, it is a revenue to the government. When the companies are making profit, it is a revenue to the government. When company is not making the profit, naturally there is no revenue to the government. Government ko revenue hoga when company is making the profit. 1 second, I will stop here because हमारा वो लंबा चौड़ा attendance का story